here is the install of my LEDs. I got these LEDs off, let's see, Amazon, or maybe eBay, from China anyways. And I'm not sure the specifications on these. Anyways, they're the standard replacement for the bulbs that should go in these guys here. This is what they look like. Got LEDs in the top and the bottom, so I wouldn't want to touch the LEDs. So I think pop this guy off, and I should be able to loosen that, push down, and put this. Oh, I guess I will have to hold the top. I'm going to use my shirt. Use my shirt so it doesn't get finger grease all over it. There we go. And alright, we're going to see if that works now. I'm going to turn on my 12 volt. And it worked for a second there. It's on. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's a little weird, sketchy. Contact's not 100%. That's interesting. Anyways, well, it seems to work. I might have to bend up the metal contact there. It's a little metal contact. I don't know if you can see that from the shining of the light, but I might have to bend that metal contact and just tweak it a bit. But yeah. Oh, I see some LEDs on the one side that aren't on. Huh. Alright, well, I'm not too impressed already with the quality of these things. There's a couple of LEDs on this side that aren't turned on. So anyways, I'll put that in there. Oh. Boy, that is sketchy. I do not like that. Okay, well, seems to be somewhat stable now. Boy, that is bizarre. I'm not even touching the thing. Alright, I'm going to try something else here. I'm just going to try rotating it right around here. Maybe it likes the other way. No? Not sure the loose connection. Maybe I'll tighten the little metal flaps here that are grabbing it. But anyways, not super impressed. But again, it could just be this this connector here. So that's it. So I've got basically three. I got one of these lights on the other side I'm going to put in. Don't know if that one will go any better. And then I have the porch light, which I'll replace with one of these guys as well. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to show you the porch light here. I installed this one. This one works a little better. It doesn't flick on and off like the one I did inside. I'm not sure if this is as bright as the other one, so we'll have to see. I'll have to compare them. But I'm going to keep the incandescent bulbs just in case to see if it, maybe I'll try it at night with the incandescent and see which one is brighter. This one will definitely be a whiter light, but it seems to work a lot better. So I'll do the other one and see if I have any luck. So I think the issue is this piece here, the holder. I don't know if you can see that, but it wasn't holding as tight, so it kind of wobbles. I think the bottom connection is good, which would be, I guess, the power, but the ground is not good. So I kind of closed up that piece, which kind of snugs up and holds the ground part of it a bit better, and that's a lot more snug. Let me see if that works. See, now it doesn't wobble. I was wobbling before. Oh yeah. That's a lot better. Alright, so now I can put the cap back on that. I kind of wondered if it was just a grounding issue. They must be just a tiny bit smaller. Huh, that's funny. Must be just a tiny bit smaller, the base of them, than the incandescents. So this piece here probably just fits a bit more snugly in these guys. So I might, whoops, sorry for the camera move there. I'm gonna try and do the same to this one, see if I can make it work here. So first I'll turn it off. Now all I did was I just took and I pinched the bottom guy in a little bit. Not too much, but that should just more snugly hold the base. There we go. Oh yeah. Much better. So that was all it was, just a grounding. So the ground there wasn't real tight on these new bulbs for whatever reason. Maybe they're a bit smaller, but that made all the difference. So, like I said, I don't know if these are any brighter, but now with all these guys on, I don't know if you can see that. With all these guys on, it's only taking 0.2 amps. Actually, I don't know if I have the outside one on. No, the outside one's not on, but they were taking each individually, I think, 1 or 2 amps each. So it's cut the power consumption down massively. So I can run these lights all night long, no problem with that amount of consumption. So that's good. So that worked out well. It's not hugely bright. I don't know that the other ones were a lot brighter than that. But anyways, I guess we'll see how it works. And a little less light is not the end of the world anyways, but I think it will kind of reflect off the elephant skin and kind of shine around, so that'll work out real nice. So that's a nice little upgrade to the Boler Camper with LEDs. So I got this one, the other one, and the porch light. The light under here is a shore power light. That's a fluorescent. I'm just going to leave that. I don't mind. I can run that off. It's probably 10 watts or something. I can run it off my battery. It's not a big deal. And I'll keep these incandescents. These are always handy to have, and there's nothing wrong with these guys. And if an LED burns out or whatever, or I find they're not quite as bright, I can pop one of these guys in. You know, maybe for the porch light or something. They don't pull a lot of power. I mean, I got lots of amp hours to be running these little 1 amp 12 volt bulbs. So that's not really the problem, but you know, the less power you can consume, the better, because then you can run them that much longer. So that's a neat little upgrade. They probably cost me maybe $5 for 2 of them or something. I'll have to check. Yeah, like I say, there's 2 LEDs on this side that are not working. Just you know, they're kind of the cheapest you can get off eBay or wherever I got them, but seem to work. So that's a nice little upgrade.